What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and this is going to be my quick review, and I do mean quick review, for Presence. And this was a movie that came out today, and I just wanted a secondary movie to prepare for flight risk tomorrow. So I went ahead and checked this thing out, and this was a movie that is helmed by very talented people. This is a horror drama that is directed by Steven Soderbergh and written by David Koepp, which David Koepp was the writer for Jurassic Park, and Steven Soderbergh gave us movies like the Ocean's trilogy and Magic Mike of all things. And these two decided to do a very slow burn family drama horror movie. What are we doing here? So essentially, this is a movie produced by Neon, which is an up and coming indie film studio like A24. And Neon produced Longlegs last year, which was a very disappointing movie for me. That's just my opinion, but back into Presence. So this is a movie about a family who move into a new house in the suburbs, and the daughter is plagued by something malevolent in the house. Well, it turns out that malevolent something was somebody that she knew. And it's not really a spoiler, it's pretty much given to you in like the first 20 minutes of this movie. So essentially, she starts sensing this thing in the house, and the whole movie is set up as like a steadicam experiment. So the whole movie is a first person POV of the ghost. And I'll tell you right off the bat, this movie is basically in a violent nature meets Paranormal Activity. But there is nothing here to indicate that this is really a horror movie. Sure, I mean, it has like a couple eerie moments, but when you're looking at 90%, well, pretty much 100% of this film being done by Steadicam, and then you have like transitions like every 5 minutes, it can get very tedious to get through. That was my experience with this movie. And you have like a revelation in the last 20 minutes of this movie that comes out of nowhere. And it's blatantly obvious. So it turns out, and I'm not going to give away the whole movie, but the daughter meets a new guy and they start falling for each other. But you notice that this guy has sinister intentions. There's a scene in here, I'll put spoiler here, where he literally spikes this girl's orange juice, and then that gets answered at the very end of this movie, and it totally makes sense. But that's like the only revelation / twist that made this movie watchable. But I don't know what happened here. I mean, you have like Lucy Liu as the mom. She tries her best. And then Chris Sullivan as the dad. Which, if you know Chris Sullivan, and I noticed this, he's actually in This Is Us. But anyway, he's like the only one that believes his daughter. And the brother is kind of a dick. So, the brother just like berates the sister throughout this entire movie. And that makes him a very unpleasant character. But when you get to like that whole twist, something happens to the brother that made me went, that's it. And I thought the ending was kind of dumb. But I mean, it totally makes sense. But you have to watch this movie to get to that ending. So, I don't know what to say. This movie was unique, but it's already forgettable for me. So, I would give Presence a D. It wasn't the worst thing that I saw, but it's just a throwaway January horror movie. And it's just not really scary at all. So, those are my thoughts on Presence. Tomorrow, I'm going to see Flight Risk, and I'll definitely have a review out for that as well. But, if you like this sort of stuff, like, comment, subscribe. It'll definitely grow the channel, and I will appreciate you tenfold. But that's all I got for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Adios. Peace.